What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by the channel again. It's been a really rough couple days for the market. I've done some sell-offs and I'm setting up some big swing trades. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've done the past 2 days to not only not lose money while everything was going down, but actually set myself up to make some pretty big moves.
So looking over my watch list and portfolio, you can see there's a lot of red over the last few days. But if you check out my stats, we're actually up 22 and some change today, which isn't huge, but a little bit in the right direction every day is what we shoot for. Look for the week. You see I had a really bad rough patch here where I was actually down when things started dipping, and I was taking some hits on positions that I was swing trading. You see down $6, $9 and stuff like that, a little bit lower even, down 11.78. So I took a little bit of a hit, but every time I take a hit, I add to my positions so that I can cut a little bit easier profit on the climb back up. And that's why I only invest in things that I know and things that I understand. I don't take chances with really, really risky stuff, because if you start to take a hit, the last thing you want to do is double down on a stock that you don't know about and lose even more. So if you look at our history, you can see it's been a busy day and two for me. Lots of sell-offs. Basically, once things started dropping and I realized I wanted to set up some swing trades on Caterpillar, Boeing, I wanted to free up capital to buy into the positions. Also, I had a swing trade going for Zoma. So you can see CAT, for example, I'm actually down. If you look at their 1 week, they're down overall, and I am in at 4 shares, average $170 a share. So we're about $1.50 away from breaking even, and this stock can move a lot in a day. So that something like that doesn't worry me. Friday's a day where we see a lot of dips, so hopefully I can pick up another share or two tomorrow. Ford just dropped substantially in the past week, dropped $1.07. So I'm going to actually start adding to this position because they have a dividend that they're about to announce for the first quarter, which will drive the price up until the ex-dividend date. So I'm not necessarily going to look for a dividend capture, but I believe I could pick up a good amount now down low and sell off towards the end of next week or so for a profit. And then another big one that I'm watching is Boeing. Like I said, this is a trade that I've been wanting to set up. I had one share. I've been following it. I was riding the profit off of one share. You can see that I did initially buy in. We're at 333, sold that share at 340. So, $7 profit off one share, which is not bad. Something that's important to note is if you see or really feel in your gut that things aren't going to work out for you, like today, Boeing was crashing. I made an attempt. I did a market buy. I got in at 345.91. I thought I found the bottom. I did not. Went ahead and sold it right away, cut my losses, took about $1 loss. No big deal, especially when you consider that for the day it ended up dropping about $11 and then continuing to decline after hours. So I took a shot at it. Did not actually find the bottom, and it's okay. Didn't need to ride it out anymore. So I'm just going to watch that. I'm keeping some capital in my portfolio to watch this because this thing has been just a monster. If you look at that, in the last month, $44. So this thing is definitely going to bounce back, and I'm going to ride that train a little more. But I intend to wait until what I believe is the absolute bottom. Same thing with Caterpillar. I got in on Caterpillar at a little bit of the wrong time, but I'm just holding what I have and averaging down my position. Every time we see a dip for the day, I'm buying in, and you'll see in the next week or so, I should be dumping this for a pretty good profit. Another swing trade that I trade often is Zoma Medical Company. Been with these guys for about 2 years, following their progress. I'm in at about 33.18 a share. Today they had a good profit. I'm up 6.15. I'm at my 3%, which is what I usually shoot for. But I know that Zoma, when it swings back, usually will swing to $35, $36. So I'm going to go ahead and hold out, see if we can hit $35 at least, and then I'll dump it. Activision, which is the main thing that I trade, hit an all-time high while I was holding it. Um, and then I sold, bought back in on the dip. The intraday moves of Activision are insane. You can make so much money if you watch this stock, and it's a generally upward trending stock. They just released the esports stuff for Overwatch. They have Destiny 2 out. Going to release more content for that. Call of Duty coming up. There's just so many wheels turning that make this company money that it's, if you don't catch it right when you think the best time is, even if you're off, chances are you're still going to see a profit. It's an upward trending stock. I really, really recommend watching this stock if you want to get into a safe day or swing trade play. Check out Activision, man. You can see I picked up two 68.84, sold at 70.37. Not a huge profit, but like I said, I was trying to free up capital to get ready for this Boeing swing trade. I'm going to put everything I have in this portfolio available into Boeing uh, on the rebound and try to get a good trade out of that. You can see some of my older trades. I was picking up at 69, 68, started out at 70, followed it down, ended up selling everything for 70.37. That was a decent profit. I did the same with Apple, and Apple I sold at the opening of the day today because it shot up a little bit. I had a little bit of a profit in that position, and I had just made another trade recently, so you can see I picked up a share at 175.91, then 175.45. Sold both of those shares at 179.63. Made about 10 bucks. Not a bad deal. I had just exited a trade for a little over $1,000. I think I turned about a $35 or $38 profit on that trade. You can see here I was picking up 171, 170, and it was dipping. And like I say, I always buy the dip. We got down at 169. I wasn't worried about it, and you can see, just a few, like 2.5 weeks later, I'm buying from 169, selling at 176.45. That you can't beat that. You're not going to get that kind of return off anything managed by a bank or any savings account. So while none of these profits are huge by themselves, when you look at what I've done, now I just added $300 today to be able to get some more capital in here. But when you look at what I've done over the past month, we're up $229, 90 days, just under $500. You're talking about 20% return in 90 days. Anytime you can get that kind of return on your money, that's a good day. So I'm going to cover a little bit more here in the future, some very specific trades. I'm going to cover my entry point, my exit point for the trades, and some strategies to get in. And yeah, I thank you guys for checking out the channel. Hopefully you picked up some useful information today, and I'll see you soon.